Welcome back. Today we are going to be taking a tour of the low-end radio studio, which is now, at least mostly, in its final configuration. I don't really anticipate anything else changing further than this, other than maybe the addition of an additional VCR. I haven't really decided yet, but everything else, oh yeah, also probably changing a mixer or two, but really everything else is in its final state. It's not much different than when you last saw it, but there are some new pieces of gear that we will have a look at. So we'll start with the APC back UPS Pro 1500 down there. That is responsible for, it's the primary UPS. Beside that is it's an ASUS system with a Core i7 4770 CPU. That is the stream encoder computer. Over here is an HP, or a former HP Pavilion that's been upgraded a little bit. It's got a Core 2 Duo E8200 in it, and that isn't responsible for the call-in stuff. This is the slideshow machine. This is the i7 2600 system. There's an Evo cable mess, of course, and there's a trip light. What is this? This is an Omni 1000 LCD, I believe. 1000 volt amps. That's responsible for all the audio stuff and the video stuff. Something new, if we go ahead and come over here, this is a Sony, what's the model on this? I actually don't remember. I think it's like RMT D30 or something. I can't actually, I think it's on the bottom. But this is a pan tilt zoom or PTZ camera, courtesy of If You Like Good Ideas. Works great. Although I've found that every once in a while it will crash and will require you to turn it off and turn it back on and basically remove power from it. And when it does that, it loses all of your presets that you set for the PTZ. So I basically just gave up setting presets on it. But it works as a camera, so that's good. There's a Sears VCR there. It's just mono, linear audio, nothing special. Use that for playback every once in a while. I haven't used it yet, but it's available if I need it. There's a JVC XLV131 compact disc player. And this is new. This is a TAC V30 single deck cassette deck. The mechanism makes a little bit of noise. And when you push pause, it goes haywire, but other than that, it works. This is new, also courtesy of If You Like Good Ideas. Anyway, it's an Orban Co-Operator, model 464A, compressor limiter. I think it's also an automatic gain control. I don't know exactly what you would call something like this. An AGC with a compressor built in, that's my guess anyway. Then there's the old stalwart, the Technics SH8017 stereographic equalizer. Come over here, here's another camera. This is a Sony CCD-575. It's got bad capacitors. It's really only here so I can run its lifespan all the way down and then get rid of it. But actually it seems to be doing fairly well. It's lasted for quite a while and still's going strong, so I don't know, that's kind of weird. Over here is the microphone. This is a Shure SM58 with a sock on it for windscreen purposes. This is an Icon system selector, 5-input video switch. I'm probably going to have to add to this if I do ever add more inputs. And my plan is to definitely add a couple more after I find places for them. But I am going to need to add more because I've only got one left. So that's got to get dealt with. There's a Technics SLPD9, 5-disc CD changer. Ignore that label, that's an inside joke, but that's a JVC KD-A11 cassette deck. I picked this out of the trash, and seems to work other than the fact that, as you might be able to guess, it runs quite fast, and I'm really not sure why it runs that fast, just that it does. I haven't adjusted it. Here's a Technics SLP230, single disc CD player. There's a Technics RSB48R, single deck cassette deck over there. A Yamaha CDC-575 5-disc CD changer, and the old stalwart Kenwood DPR891 5-disc CD changer. moving on up in the world, there is a ViewSonic monitor that is hooked up to the encoder computer. There are a couple lava lights. There's one of the two speakers. These are pieces of junk. I need to get rid of them, but I haven't found any good replacements. There's the Seagate hard drive that has all the music on it. A couple of random gizmos, a couple mice. Here's the Gateway Profile 4.5. This is, of course, the long-standing music player computer. It's tried to go for a sympathy vote lately, and I apologize for this thing having glanced the microphone there. But anyway, there's the keyboard and mouse that are attached to it. The Advantech PPC 120T RTs right there. That's for soundboards. It's got the touch screen, which is really nice. There is the JVC Vario GZE200. That will be getting replaced soon. I've got a number of better cameras than this. This thing's a piece of junk. Probably just throw it in the garbage. It's really not worth anything. Or I might sell it. It's missing the LCD screen, which is why it's there. On this thing, which I'm using as a stand. Here is the new primary mixer. Picked it up for $10 at the Hamfest. It's a Behringer EuroRack. What is it? It's a UB1622FX, I believe, is what the model is. Or maybe there's a Pro in there somewhere. But despite the fact that it looks really grunty, it actually works basically perfectly fine. I haven't, other than by taking a brush to it and cleaning off the intense layer of dust that was on it, I haven't done any work to it. So this is basically as found. For $10, that's not too bad. Beside that, again, this one's probably going to get replaced with the old 1204. Just because I think the 1204 might give me a few extra inputs, and it uses a standard power supply on top of that. But for now, this is the Xenix 802. I have a 1002 FX over there that's not hooked up because I can't find the power supply. There's a Dell monitor of some description that's hooked up to the slideshow computer. I need to take the Christmas lights down. And then up there is the NEC multi-sync monitor that's hooked up to this thing right here. And then I have my place to store the CDs. And I think that is an entire tour of the studio, everything that's in here. So, there you go. If you've got any questions or comments, please do feel free to leave them down below. But this is CP666 signing off, and I hope to see you next time. Till then.